Hi everybody, it's Kathy here from Kathy Loves a Scrap, and I'm coming to you from the land down under. Thank you everybody for coming back and watching again, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Today I've got a Scrapasketch creative team layout where I am taking one of the sketches from Lisa's exclusive book available on her website with one of these fantastic 50 sketches, and this is the one I'm creating for you today using those amazing printables as well. You can find all of these on www.scrapasketch.com, but let's get started. So I have this photo of the Northern Lights when I was in Anchorage in August, and I'm using this page from the Autumnal Flora printables, the Painted Garden printables, and the rest are in Paint a Rainbow. And I just love these colours. They reflect the ones in my photos, and they're just perfect for this layout. I'm also going to use parts of these cut parts here to create my layout. So I'm starting off with my base because I'm going to colour block and put it together. Now, the best thing about these printables are that you can print them out at any size or any style of print. These ones are glossy. You could print them matte if you wanted to, and I've just printed them on plain white cardstock, and then I am now using them, and I'm going to use them to build up this layout that Lisa has in her book, available for you on, as I said, www.scrapasketch.com, where after you're paying your small premium fee, you are able to access this exclusive book of sketches. And because it is on her paid content, I can't show you the sketch, but you will see the layout come together. So I am cutting down strips of this printable paper to build my layout, and I'm overlapping in certain places, and I'm adding the colours according to what is complementary to the colours next to it. Now you can see that beautiful rainbow paper there with the heart, and I've now put down the purple, and I'm adding in this green paisley type paper, which is quite effective and reminds me of the starbursts of the Northern Lights that I was very, very fortunate to see when I was in Anchorage. So when you paper block like I am here, you are basically building the page, and another way of calling it is you're Frankensteining the page, where you are putting together pieces of paper to create one full layout. So this requires a little bit of thought and a bit of matching, but using Lisa's great sketch, it comes together quite easily. And as you can see there in my photo, the colours of these printable papers are perfect for the colours of the photo. And anyone who's been watching any of my videos, and I hope that you are, you will know that I always use the colours of my photos to guide my paper choices. So these printables are perfect, as I said, for this particular photo. Now I am going to double mount this photo on 2 layers of cardstock. One is that lipstick red, and the other is straight black, and that's going to give it a pop and lift it off that background. Sometimes when you have a very busy background, you do need to mount your photo up so that it pops and it becomes the focus of the layout, and that is the key of all of our layouts when we're recording our everyday history. So you will see that I still have a little gap there next to that photo, but that's all right because my embellishments are going to cover that up. But the rest of the page has been blocked using these wonderful printables. So I'm cutting in a fishtail banner now, and that's very easy by just folding that bottom edge and then cutting a diagonal, and that's how you get your fishtail correct all the time. So that's a little trick that I learnt from a friend of mine, and it's held me in great stead ever since I've learnt that trick on how to build a perfect fishtail every single time. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I need a little journaling square down the bottom, and in the sketch it looks like a notepad, so I'm using my torn notebook edge, and it's going to sit here at the bottom, and off screen I'm going to journal on it and tell the story, because this is going to be a sister page to one that I've already done, and I'll leave the link for that video at the end of this one if you want to see the full extreme of those lights and how it came together. But this one here is a single photo looking towards Anchorage. You can see the city lights in the distance. This was taken at about 2 o'clock in the morning as the northern lights were dancing and the cloud cover was starting to move in, and then they disappeared not long after that. It was a phenomenal experience. Being from Australia, to see the northern lights was just very, very magical, and we were told something that we were very, very lucky to see at that time of the year. So just putting in a title here, and I'm using some puffy stickers. I will go back and glue them down because they have lost their stick, and I find that that happens a lot with American Craft stickers. I love them because of the colours, and so the title fits perfectly as well because it was just on the sheet. So I've got so many wonders to our world is what the title says, and you can see that that just blends in beautifully with the colours of these printables that Lisa has cleverly created for us to work with. I going quite slowly now to show you how I franken this base, and that's by putting in some faux stitching here. By putting in the faux stitching, I am finishing off the edges and drawing the eye around the page. The black ties in with the silhouette of the tree and the landscape in the photo, as well as the black mounting, and that adds a finishing touch to the layout so that it doesn't sit flat, and each of those pieces of paper are now distinctively defined and pop off that page so that you can see all of it standing out as individual pieces. So I'm just putting in a single black line around that notepad as I did with that fishtail banner, and there you can see how that makes a big difference. By adding in some pops of colour with 3 spots in 3 places, I've set up a visual triangle for your eye to roam that layout, and it all leads to those photos with the arrows pointing to them. So as you can see, each element of this layout has been carefully thought out, and I'm just going to add in some splatters here, and that softens down that brightness of the colour, but it also just adds in the splatters that were in the original sketch, and something that you can add to your layout quite easily. And there you can see I have put it together. Look at those splatters there on the paper. That's my fishtail banner and those wonderful cut aparts on the printable, and that is how you build your layout using these wonderful printables that you can download from www.scrapasketch.com, all designed by Lisa Sikorsky. You can find them on her website, as I said, and you can get a discount when you use my code KathyLovesTheScrap10 on checkout for printables, stencils, and the book. And don't forget that it is easy as using those printables to pull together this layout from one of those sketches. So I want to take this opportunity to thank you for stopping by. I want you to check out www.scrapasketch.com. Join our Facebook group where Lisa releases a new sketch every Friday. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. She has lots of ideas there. And as I said, this is my code for when you go to checkout. I want to say thank you for watching, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. I'm Kathy from Kathy Loves to Scrap, coming to you from the land down under. Give me a thumbs up if I did something that you would like today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to find out when my next video is going to drop, and leave me a comment because I always get back to you and I love the feedback and the interaction. It's really good. Find me on all my socials under Kathy Loves to Scrap, including Instagram, where you can find all my layouts, even those without a video. I thank you once again for watching, and now that you've seen the sketch in action, check out the next video and the playlist that I have above, and happy scrapping till next time.